We are finally closing in on 1 week of the new Undisputed, and the feedback has been all over the place. The only thing that I can say for certain is that pretty much everyone has checked out at least one segment to see that new feel, that new Skip Bayless. Maybe the reactions between him and Richard Sherman after their pass, seeing what Michael Irving, the playmaker, would look like back on TV, Keyshawn Johnson, all of it. It's a lot that was going on, and the feedback has been, I've seen a lot of people saying that the show has been a mess. A lot of people were making fun of Skip Bayless for being regulated to being a moderator now. And a lot of people also saying that, the show is very fun that way, very raw. It feels like, a friendly gathering or whatever. But what I've been wondering is how does Skip Bayless actually feels about his new role? Because regardless of if you like the show or not, you can clearly say that Skip Bayless has pretty much been, I don't know if he's been forced or not, but he has taken a step back. So Skip Bayless took to his own podcast, the Skip Bayless Show, to actually address the new format of Undisputed. So we're going to take a listen to what Skip Bayless had to say about his new, show. And we're going to come back and react. But before I play the clip, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
What is different or challenging about the new Undisputed? Hector, as you might have noticed, we've been experimenting with me sort of wearing two hats through the show. The truth is, as different and challenging as this is for me, as my wife Ernestine always says to me, that my comfort zone is always outside my comfort zone. I don't like comfort zone. I like to be uncomfortable. And I guess you could say I was a little uncomfortable on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this show, but in a great way, like an edgy way, like an explosive way. And I love the feel and the flavor and the vibe and the momentum of the new Undisputed. All I can tell you is my new teammates, Michael, Key, as they call him, Sherm, those three, every day, the moment we finish, they look across the table and say, man, that flew by. Maybe it didn't fly by for me quite like it did for them, because I'm having to do some heavy lifting. But that is a great sign, Hector, from Miami, Florida.
Keyshawn Johnson were at the top of the list, and I believe him. He also opened up about the anxiety that he had, expecting and anticipating a lot of hate. That was pretty much inevitable after the way the things ended with Shannon Sharp, but also being very anxious about what the new show would look like and him having to wear two hats. So that was the first big chunk of information I took out of what he said, is that he does have to wear two hats, that he is obviously an analyst, the star of the show, but he also has to be a moderator now, which is interesting, and I don't understand why he has to, per se, because, first of all, Rachel Nichols is on there. She debuted today, and I was looking forward to seeing her actually hosting the show, and she didn't. It was still Skip Bayless. They could also went out and got any person to moderate or narrate the show, but they still went with Skip Bayless, which is interesting. Maybe they did that just to kind of kill the noise after the way his relationship ended with Shannon Sharp, with a lot of disrespect. Skip over talking Shannon Sharp a lot of times and everything. Maybe that was some self-reflection on some advice from someone in his team to be like, it would be a great PR move for you to show people that you're not that full of ego, that you can go out there and take a step back on your own show to let other people shine, maybe. And if that is a PR move, it is brilliant in my opinion. So we got that. Then he opened up about his discomfort. And I salute Skip Bayless for actually being honest and transparent about the fact that he is still adjusting, regardless of him being a pioneer in in the space, in the platform of the debate shows. He's still adjusting to a new role. He's still evolving, and creatively, it has to be challenging when you've been doing something a certain way for 20 plus years. For you to still have to make that switch, being old. I'm talking like he's an athlete, but still, mentally, I'm pretty sure it's not easy, especially him being under pressure right now because he knows what's going on elsewhere. He probably saw a little bit of what was going on the internet. He knows that Shannon Sharp was a staple and that now he's on the other hand at first take and everything. So he has to come with it or it's just going to become irrelevant. So for him to have all this, he also has to build chemistry with a brand new cast of people who have still not all made the debut yet. Lil Wayne is set to make his debut tomorrow. We had Rachel Nichols and Emmanuel Acho for the first time on the show today with Keyshawn Johnson. So it's still a lot of personalities, a lot of different dynamics he has to bounce off and adapt to. But still, he also has to perform. So that's a lot on one man. And so far, he's been doing good. And I can say that on a daily basis, the show has been improving. The first day, it was very raw. It was like an explosion because everyone was looking forward to it. Everyone wanted to look great. Everyone wanted to kind of showcase their entertainment skills and their knowledge on TV at the same time. It felt like kindergarten type stuff. I liked it just because I like the energy. I thought that, and I could see a lot of potential viral moments coming out of that show, that lineup. But thinking back on it, maybe them over speaking themselves every day on TV might get tiring at some point. And even on the inside, I feel like a lot of tension could build up if you every time you go on TV and you feel like you have a great point, you get cut off or whatever. You have to fight for speaking time. But for example, if you checked out the show today with Rachel Nichols and Keyshawn Johnson and Emmanuel Acho, it felt way more poised, way more under control. People were able to get their points out, and some of them had some pretty good takes. Some of them weren't as good, but still. So I like the fact that on a daily basis with different lineups, you will get different types of energy on Undisputed. That's kind of a different flavor. And Skip Bayless, again, it's like a great opportunity for himself to show like his versatility, that he can go out there and perform with anyone on TV and still be successful. So anyways, these are my takes about what Skip Bayless had to say about the new Undisputed. It's still too early to make a clear, opinion about the quality of the show, whether it's good or bad, right? But I will be watching, and I'm pretty sure you guys will still kind of keep up with the evolution of the show, regardless of if you're here to hate, because it's a lot of that going on, or if you actually want to see some good TV. So anyways, appreciate you guys for checking me out. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you made it this far. And please get in the comment section and give me your thoughts about this whole thing. Do you like the new Undisputed? If you dislike it, why? And do you think that the show will keep on improving? And yeah, appreciate you guys again, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.